Gemini sun, moon, and ascendant. This is for you. And if you didn't already know, first of all, Gemini is the deer. Dear and loving, unconditional love, kind and spirited. It can work well in teams, but it does like its space, just grazing and taking its time, right? And it is a peaceable creature. Deer. The deer is usually sun up and sun down type of a creature. It comes out and does its thing and has its dinner, takes its time grazing around. It likes its alone time at that point, but it does like to know those that it loves are nearby. Also, this is the butterfly clan in the native astrology traditions, and this is all about metamorphosis and changing and staging life. You have 4 aspects. You have the larvae, caterpillar, you have the cocoon, and then of course you have the butterfly. And that's all about making changes and putting yourself in a situation where you have to work steadily to get to your achievements, right? So, taking responsibility for bringing something to fruition. So you start it, finish it. That's the kind of thing. And then when you're finished what you started, you are blessed with this beautiful thing, this beautiful beginning, new opportunities. Think of the butterfly. Now the butterfly can fly. Also, they're the deer, like I said. So let's look at sun, moon, and ascendant for the Gemini. We got any Geminis in the room? For those of you who wouldn't mind, please share the live, tap the screen. If you love a Gemini, please share it with them too. Gemini, sun, moon, and ascendant. This is for you. This is for May 2026. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Let's see. Thank you for sharing and tapping the screen. I appreciate that. I think you have just recently gotten over a headache. People bugging you. Situations annoying you, having to walk away from circumstances or people that have just been drains. That Mercury retrograde always affects them as well, and it's not easy. Imagine being a Gemini, having 2 ideas or 2 thoughts, or being affected by others so much, and by Mercury, and having to be spun out on a consistent basis because of retrograde, right? That's tough. That is tough. Give a Gemini a break. You know what I mean? How would you like that? I know I wouldn't like it. That would drive me crazy. So I do see, Gemini, you're going to have to walk away from some situation, but it does have the energy of either you're walking away or someone else walked away. And if someone else walked away, I got a feeling they'd be walking back at some point in time, if that's what you want. Now, it does look like you may be involved in a relationship where that might happen. So even if you just started dating someone and something happened and they kind of walked away for a bit, they'll be back. If that's a truth, if that's a fad, I'd be concerned that there is either a mental health issue or some kind of unwellness that might be stirring up the situation, to be honest. So if that's happening, just pay attention to that. Oh, those of you that have recently had children, there could be some discussion around whether or not that one of the partners is doing enough. So I do see something like that. So I guess what I'm saying is it looks like your love life is going to be a little bit up and down and all around. Sorry to say, but that's what I see. If you're single and you are looking to get involved, I do see opportunities coming your way. I definitely do. But I think that you, Gemini, have had enough of nonsense relationships, and you're going to be very, very picky in the coming days. And I don't see a problem with that. Be picky. Be as picky as you want to be. You're looking for someone who is kind and caring and generous, who doesn't give you too much to ponder, because you're assured there's predictability to some degree. It doesn't mean that you don't like to have fun and have some surprises. There's no problem with that. But I think you've had enough of surprises, and some predictability is what you're going to need. And no more Mercury retrograde energy for you. As far as money making, well, first of all, it looks like you have spent or have been somehow reduced in some way on a financial level, and you have to recharge or reset the stage financially. I'm going to say that if you are in a dating mood, it's just going to be fun and games for now, okay? If you're in a relationship where there has been a problem, or if there's been a problem, I do see discussion around it, and that discussion could get a little bit heated, or at least somebody's not feeling very good. I do see, though, change in relationships as far as good conversation. That's what I've seen. There's some good conversation. That's about the change you need, is to have that conversation going in a direction where you can see change coming. And as far as money, I think that there are going to be opportunities for you to make money, but I think there's going to take some time to get back the money that you liked having. If there's been any health problems, I do think you're going to have to take some more time. Some of you may be, maybe you're not eating properly, maybe you're not resting properly. So I'm being told to tell you, take a good look at your habits and make some changes around that, okay?